Batman has a large surrogate family whom he clearly cares about and loves, and I have no doubt these are his closest allies. But they are family, not friends, so they don't count for this video, because we're going to be looking at who's Batman's best friend. Now, Bruce Wayne doesn't really have friends. Sure, there's a few mentioned here and there in the comics back in his past, most infamously is Thomas Elliot, but he of course turned out to be the villain Hush, at least in the comics. But even in the versions where he is a good guy, he still rarely ever talks to Bruce Wayne. They might have the occasional phone chat, but they don't really hang out together very often.
Mr. Elliot called earlier. He was hoping you might phone him back.
What did he say?
Well, something about a pair of twins and successful surgery. He wanted to celebrate. At least, I think that's what he wanted.
What do you mean, you think?
His speech was slurred. I suppose he'd gone ahead and started without you.
I assume you told him I'd have to take a rain check.
Indeed, though he sounded none too pleased about it.
Oh, that's Thomas. I'll call him back tomorrow.
And to be completely frank, if it wasn't for the fact that he was a world-class surgeon and Batman gets injured so badly, well, he'd probably never talk to him at all. And another close friend of Bruce Wayne's in many continuities is of course Harvey Dent, who eventually ended up being the villain Two-Face. So although he may have been friends with him at one point, he no longer is. I mean, he became a villain, so that pretty much ends their friendship. And it's true for pretty much all of Bruce Wayne's friends that he only stays in contact if they can help with his mission of fighting crime. And even then he doesn't talk to them too often. And as for Batman, really there are 3 close friends that he has. Now, these are all admittedly work friends, but Batman spends his entire life working, day and night. So work friends are the only kind that he's ever going to have. Now the first is Lucius Fox, who is not only Bruce Wayne's friend, but also his employee and the man who makes Wayne Enterprises work, and who makes Batman's gadgets. And while the two clearly have a strong bond, they really are just work friends. It's not like they go out often for a beer with each other or something. They don't even go to the gym or golf club or whatever it is billionaires do in their spare time, besides punching the mentally ill in the face of course. But while they are no doubt friends, they are clearly not best friends. Next we have James Gordon, who is actually one of Batman's closest allies in Gotham City, and the two see each other frequently, but only ever when they are working. After all, Gordon doesn't even know his secret identity, so it is a bit hard for them to truly hang out as friends. But still, they are extremely close, and he is one of the few people that Batman actually respects and trusts, and he's probably the only cop in Gotham that he trusts at all. But apart from the Teen Titans Go episodes where they hang out together, they don't really do anything outside of work, and like I said, he doesn't even know that he's Bruce Wayne, so clearly he's not a best friend. And finally we have Superman, who has on numerous occasions actually been called Batman's friend, and even called his best friend.
You're his best friend, talk to him.
And Superman himself has also said this.
That was my best friend. And you just killed him.
But what truly makes him his closest friend is that they not only fight crime together, but they also spend time together outside of being heroes. Now in fairness, it does seem to mainly be because his son, Damian Wayne, is friends with Superman's son, John Kent. And most of the time when they're out of costume and together, it does seem to be because of them. I mean, they even have a band together. Now that's not to say they weren't friends before the kids came along, because obviously they were. It's just that they used to mainly only hang out together when they were fighting crime. And that isn't to say that Superman hasn't invited Batman along to things, because he has.
Want to stick around for a while? Lois and I can't. It's late. Late?
It's just that Batman doesn't really come to social gatherings or hang out outside of work. He's very much a all-business kind of guy. And that, combined with the fact that they actually do hang out together, and even that their kids hang out together, well, this seems to easily be Batman's best friend. I mean, after all, their 2 kids are in a band together. That definitely shows a bond. And Superman does seem to truly care about Batman. And while Batman may like to hide his emotions and play aloof, when you actually read the comics, it is clear that he truly cares about Superman and that he considers him to be his closest friend.
I'll miss him too.
You mean that?
He was a good friend once. I trusted him with my life.
Now, admittedly, in the Lego Batman, this was kind of knocked on the head because for some reason they decided to make out that Batman didn't have any friends in the Justice League.
Are you having the 57th Annual Justice League Anniversary Party without me?
No!
but in pretty much every other continuity, they are very close friends indeed. Now, I don't really think I'm wrong here or that it's open to much interpretation, but that being said, if you do disagree with me, then please let us know in the comments, along with whoever it is that you think is actually Batman's closest friend. And I'd just like to quickly remind everyone that we have some merchandise available on our store, and to say thanks to all of you who have donated to the Needle Mouse Productions page on Patreon. And as always, thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment.